Hi Libra, I hope you're okay. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Clarissa, and we're going to do a general reading for Libra, December 2021. So Libra, I hope you're doing okay, and if you like the messages in the reading, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into it. First card that came out, the Lovers. The Lovers, major arcana for Gemini. So it could be referring to, again, something that's come out in previous readings. Well, there's a three kind of tight energy. Lovers usually speaks to something that we are connected to, we're emotionally connected to, the love that we have for something, not just a situation but a person. But in this deck, the Egyptian deck, because there is a three-way situation, there could be something that you feel as though you've got to balance, you feel like you've got to, with two different energies, maybe opposing energies, or even complementary energies that you've got to go in between, because maybe they both complement you in some way, but having to balance between these two energies and almost having to what's I was going to say serve, but not serve, is almost like what's the word, just appease. Appease two different type of energies. One is slightly over the other with the arrow. The arrow being directed here. So one energy has a bit more force or a bit more elevation than the other, but both have to be considered. Okay, so this is interesting, Libra. I feel like some part of you just wants to separate from the whole situation. To the major arcana for Aries. So you want to go on this exploration. You want to just do something for yourself, or just have a direction for you. So wanting to just become unchallenged with things and just explore something, where take a risk in something where it's just this is something that you want to do. But of course, you've got to have a little bit of caution here, because with the Fool card, at the moment, risks. There's got to be something where you can land on with these risks. But maybe you wanted to take a risk into just in certain things in the way you feel at the moment, taking a direction that's maybe completely out of your comfort zone. Just do something that maybe even makes you feel uncomfortable, because you want to get to a next stage or next phase of things. Let's go now, card. Let's see where it's going. Six of Cups. This is something divinely connection. This is like a soul connection, a spiritual connection, a twin flame soulmate. Six of Cups is, we can have different types of soulmates. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love soulmate, but it is something that is divinely connected. This speaks of conversation, of emotion before our own acknowledgement, before our own knowing. So maybe you want to take a risk in connecting with an energy that is always kind of been there. Maybe some energy, some emotion that's always been there. But maybe you want to take a risk, some type of risk with it, or maybe change the way it feels. Or but it does speak about heavily about relationship situationship. So it really speaks about wanting to decide, take some risks about the way something feels, so there can be some clarification, so emotional clarification, because there's also this energy here, future energy, Six of Cups. You've had this knowing, this connection. Maybe you're wanting to just explore new ways of feeling. So this connection feels different. Okay, let's get some clarification for the lovers. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a fire card, Libra, Aries, and Sagittarius. So it really speaks about there being this attractability, you know, this good-looking energy. And this could be one of the energies that has to, where there's this level of compromise and appeasing here, where you're wanting to connect or wanting to have this fiery energy around you. But this fiery energy also is very directive, also knows what they want. And so maybe, because it is quite fiery, reading so far, maybe you're wanting to use the things you feel, take some action into things, you know, wanting to use your intuitive knowing, your emotions to move in situations, but also the energies around you could be wanting to explore this fiery, passionate, intuitive space with you. Let's get another Libra. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in the upright, it speaks about defensiveness, but in reverse, it speaks about the guards are being let down. There's something that's softened the situation, so it doesn't feel as harsh anymore. This is almost there was for a while this battle or between the two energies, where there was this huge defenses that had to be put up. But with the seven of Wands in reverse, they're coming down. So, or there's a situation where it's coming down. I think maybe your guard's down, or maybe the energies that you're connected to. So there can be some reciprocity here. I feel like it's becoming smooth. And maybe this is where the Fool card comes in, because you wanted to take a risk. Maybe you see some guards are down, maybe you see some energies are changing, and maybe people are some energies are not so defensive. You see if you go, okay, maybe I can take the risk. Maybe we can. Okay, let's get some clarification for the Fool card. A Hierophant. The Hierophant, major arcana for Taurus, but also speaks of marriage, unionship. It speaks of long-term commitment, something that where there's a tie, whether we want the tie there or not, there's a tie to something. So you could be wanting to take a risk with some type of union that you're in, maybe a part, maybe you want to explore, and maybe if you're wanting to change the way the union feels, because it's something about this union that does feel divinely connected. So maybe you're wanting to acknowledge that part of this union, okay, yeah, it might be forever. One of these energies might be a forever union, or even both. And so you're having to figure out how to take risks so the energy within the unions will. Again, because you just want peaceful life. So, but it means that you're having to compromise with other people a lot. Okay, let's get another clarifier card for the Fool. Oh, the Devil. Yeah, the Devil is major arcana for Capricorn, so if you're dealing with Capricorn energy here. So the Fool card, the Hierophant, and the Devil, major changes here currently happening. There is a mindset change here. There is some archetypal changes here. You could be dealing with, you could experience a union of some sort with a Capricorn. And it's also Taurus, also Aries here as well with the middle cards here. So you could be feeling held, because of the way the Devil, there's a hold here. So you maybe want to change the way the hold feels, taking some risks to change again. It just keeps reoccurring. It's just getting deeper and deeper. It's just getting deeper. This is layered, Libra. Wanting to just completely, part of you wants to be held to this situation. It's just changing the way it feels, because it can feel uncomfortable, but you feel like there is some defenses lowered. So maybe you can. Maybe you can take a risk with the Fool card there. Okay, so let's get some clarification for the Six of Cups. The Death card, Libra. Libra, it's all happening. Major arcana for Scorpio, but this is ending some situations. So I think like there's a situation where the guards have come down. There was this fiery type of connection. There was things said. There was this unwavering compromise that was there. The guards have been let down. There's a new understanding about how this unionship should be, and there is it's almost with the Six of Cups. There has to be some promises that certain things end. I don't know how to put it. the Death card here made it kind of again. There's some things with this Death card here. You can see, although it's a Scorpio card, the scales are so clear. The things that we've got to weigh up. And there's got to be this balance, and this is perfect for your reading, Libra, because you are that balance. So there has to be this balance in the situation. You have to feel just as good about it, with the level of compromise that also you have to put in. Let's get one more card for you, Libra. Ace of Wands. I was going to say, if one more major arcana card comes out. Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is a beginning of something. So again, this really speaks about some huge changes. I'd love to know it. Some huge changes going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. Out of the 9. So with the Ace of Wands, it speaks about really putting some actions in something with passion. But it does. It's almost like the story ends here because the actions that you're taking, because some things have had to close. Some of the way you feel you're in this union or unions, it's just got to change, and you feel good about where it's going. It's because you're taking this risk to move towards changing the way it feels. Okay, Libra, let's get some angel cards for you. So if you've got any questions, this is the time you can ask them and get some cards. Okay, first card, Libra. Spiritual growth. Yeah, I feel like you've gone through some things. You've gone through some changes, real huge changes. Maybe it's like changes that people can and can't see, but you felt it the most. You felt this change so much. And so now you wanna do something about it. This is really, this is also could be that you're seeing growth. You're seeing those that you're connected to with the ability to change and the ability to move through life in a way that wants you to take risks, and wants you to take a risk in the way things feel to you, change to you as well. Let's get another card. Union and friendship. Now, I think this is always what you want anyway, Libra. You always want friendship with people, so I feel like this is what you're aiming to do. Change the way it feels so there can just be this harmony. Again, speaking with those and opening up to people that you trust, people that reflect the things that you understand about life. Get some clarification, because again, if you want to take a risk about something, you do have to ask whether to those who truly want the best for you, friendships and union. Okay, let's get one more card for you, Libra. Compassion. Yeah. After all that's been said and done, compassion wins the day. So meet the situation with compassion, understanding, empathy, you know, and expect that as well, because again, the Six of Cups, it will be received in that way. Expect compassion, expect understanding, expect mutability, and also bring that as well to the situation. Oh, I love this, Libra, for you. Okay, Libra, if you like the message in the reading, please like, subscribe, and share. And